And right off the bat, I want to catch up on some YouTube stuff. What's happening in the community? Yesterday we didn't get a chance to get on, so let's just catch up real quick. Let's see what's happening now. I know a lot of you already know about the Mr.Beast situation. I just sort of. I'm not really trying to put my two-piece into it. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly... Is there more to it than what I'm seeing? It seems like this dude, Mr.Beast, which I'll be real with everyone here. I don't really watch him. I have found it... Not only did I not watch a whole lot of content before I started streaming, but now that I am, I have no time to because, you know, freaking editing, all that stuff. So I just need to figure it out. It seems to me like Mr.Beast basically, like, is one of those YouTubers that pretty much... does videos, gets money, uses it for charity stuff, and then just rinse and repeat the process. Which right off the bat, yeah, I totally agree that, you know, it might be for clout, might not be for clout. But, I mean, does it help society? You know, if you're doing good things, like, I couldn't give a rat's biscuit if, you know, why you're doing it, just as long as it's actually helping people. And as long as it's actually helping people... do whatever you want, my dude. Like that's you know, it's the same situation. Like if with the Paul brothers going to effectively live in other parts of the world, like Costa Rica, and sort of, you know, taking advantage of all the tax breaks and stuff. It's like, okay, but are you helping out the community there in one way or another? And if you're not really, then what's the point? You're just taking advantage of the system. You're not really, you know. So that's kind of where I normally land with charitable, like, clout, basically. I don't care if you have clout. I don't care if you're doing it for whatever reason, as long as you're actually helping in one way or another. So let's just watch this. I'm assuming there has to be more to it than that, because if people are just complaining because of that, then it's like, shut up. Play, Mogul Mill. Okay, your face didn't work there for 2 seconds. I know, I get that sometimes too as a VTuber. But let's go. Play.
The biggest issue we'll all be dealing with for the rest of our lives is wealth inequality.
All right, it's just YouTube having a freak out, I guess.
The small percentage of people who get rich, have financial freedom, and then ignore the big stinking mess in the room of all of us. 2, change.
I wish I could be super rich.
Inequality thrives. And 3, bitch about it on Twitter. And today we're talking.
I'd buy a fancy chair. Yeah. I'd buy like one of those really nice chairs, like not the gamer racer chairs. I'd buy one of those office chairs, you know, the ones that are super fluffy. Noah, how's it going, my dude? Thank you so much for swinging by. How are you today, my dude?
About the latter, specifically about.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. That's about as much as I've thought about. I might fix my car. I have an old Mustang, an old convertible. I might fix that up. Other than that, I really can't think of anything I would do as a rich dude. Like I said, super comfy chair.
Who's been under some fire, and I think it all circles back to wealth inequality. But let's go to where it all started a month ago.
Now, that being said, 100%, if I ever did, like, if I get the opportunity to do any stuff like this, dude, like, that's, like, you know, charity events, like, those of you who don't know, I already do host charity stuff on my stream. Every single stream, you guys, there should be a link that'll take you to a variety of different charities. You can donate at any time. Always a great alternative if you don't want to donate or support the channel directly. So, like,
blind people see for the first
I think this is awesome. I think it's friggin' awesome that he's doing this.
Anyway, I never made a video about
this.
And
if that becomes a trend, like where all these big time YouTubers start, you know, doing charity videos and stuff, I'm all for it. I am all for it because, you know, the other systems all over the world are not helping.
A lot of drama on Twitter about it because I thought, these
like, why?
Twitter trolls.
Like, why do we have to wait for freaking Mr.Beast to show up and save people's lives, you know?
But yeah, thumbnail aside, I think what he's done is a good thing.
Oh man, the reaction to the reaction to the reaction. Love it.
There. But it didn't end. It didn't end for Mr.Beast in his troubles with Twitter. A week or 2 weeks later, he posted this.
Okay, so all of my siblings go ham over the Mr.Beast chocolate bars. I'll admit it. They're pretty good. I did try them. Now the big thing is Prime. And it's just hilarious. Because I will literally see, like, everyone buying the Prime stuff, and then, like, that other people mentioning the fact that it's owned by Logan Paul, and I believe it was the KSI, and then just watching people go into a political discussion over a freaking, like, Gatorade, basically.
I need your help. Next time you see Feastables in Walmart, soon to be resellers,
It's just interesting. It's so interesting to see YouTubers like starting to have products and go into this stuff, which I'm all about, my dude. The internet is the future of entertainment. Like TV is starting to get really. I think there's a place for TV, 100%.
That's the idea.
And I think TV is effectively going to have to start taking over the role of cinema. I think they're going to have to start becoming movie theaters. Like, that's the only way. We're already doing it with, like, streaming services, of course, Disney+, blah, 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 blah. But I think, genuinely, that's the only direction TV can really take it now that's going to be worth it in any kind of way. Otherwise, they're going to get pushed out by the future of YouTubers and stuff.
Look, I can't complain.
Like, even with product placements and stuff. Look at this.
My viewer base for my own gain. I had my car stolen, and then I had an army of Ludbuds roaming around Silmar, Los Angeles, trying to locate it. And
your car?
And I have it back.
That's awesome.
But this rubbed people.
That's sick.
So there was a few memes made about.
That is awesome. Oh, wait, what? Wait, I caught this man after his shoulder brushed the Feastables display, and one of your chocolates fell on the ground. He is pleading for mercy, but I do not believe he is truly sorry. Shall I deal with him, sir?
This man after his shoulder brushed the Feastables display, and one of your chocolates.
How dare you?
But I do not believe he's truly sorry. How shall I deal with him, sir? 130K likes. Take that, Mr. Beast. This guy. Brave. Okay.
Why, though? Do you think Mr. Beast cares that you freaking broke the chocolate bar? Some poor Walmart employee has to go through that and take care of that now. You're just messing with the Walmart dude. Poor guy's like, freaking who keeps breaking these chocolate bars? All right, throw it in the trash, I guess. Because, and then burn it, because they don't throw anything in the trash because, here in America, we hate homeless people. And obviously, we can't let them eat free food. So you might as well disintegrate all the food and, all the stuff that you can't sell. It's like GameStop, when if a game is too used and it's not great, they will break the CDs and shatter it to a billion pieces so that any broke poor child like me at the time, it goes into the dumpster to try to, surf for some free video games that they just can't sell. You can't have that. So, America.
Okay, that's like when they handed the.
Oh, remember the freaking milk challenge where people used to break freaking milk gallons on the floor? Oh, terrible people too.
Product is for dunking on me, but
how many poor cows had sore udders for you to freaking just throw it in the ground, and then another idiot Walmart employee has to freaking go and mop it up for minimum wage.
The thing is, I have to agree because I am a journalist and I also would never do that. And it just seems like he's getting a lot of shit. So he did, in typical Mr. Beast fashion, a big donation to show how.
Of course, hey guys, sorry. Here's more charity money. I love him. It's a baller move. Talk trash. Talk trash about him.
Should I donate to? Appreciate y'all.
Hey, you're doing this bad thing. All right, here's 100,000. It's like, hey, if the government can do it, and all rich people can do it, and Apple can do it, and every big major company you guys like can do it,
with this most
why can't he?
Controversy that's been happening over the past day, where Mr. Beast made a video about giving 20,000 kids in South Africa their first pair of shoes.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Thousands of kids in South Africa, the only thing standing between them and an education is a simple pair of shoes.
Oh, man, what about the poor... There's, this dude I watch on TikTok? Or was it Vine? Maybe it was YouTube Shorts or Instagram. Dude, I don't know anymore. Every platform is becoming the same platform now. There's, this dude in Africa who makes shoes out of, old tires. Dude's screwed. He's absolutely done. Sorry, man, your business is gone. Mr. Beast just took you out. You better match free shoes.
Have shoes. Good that they have shoes. But
yeah, absolutely. It's awesome that they have shoes.
People praising things like this, good guy Mr. Beast, ignore the reality that he makes a profit from these types of videos. This isn't really charity.
Yeah, he does make profit, and then immediately donated another 100,000 to charity. You get what I'm saying? The money keeps rolling.
Beast replies, no hate. You probably haven't seen the channel, but it actually is a charity, and I obviously don't profit from it. 100% of all the revenue from Beast Philanthropy goes towards running my food banks and helping ease human suffering. And since inception, I've donated or personally put in millions of dollars to Beast Philanthropy. That's the whole point. Make content around helping people to generate more money to help more people. Now, I understand the initial
perfect circle.
Criticism. I even received
it's the circle of life. I mean, charity. It's the circle of charity.
Right, you're actually making money from this. Which
Mr. Beast gets more money.
At the end of the day, we live
puts
in
it
a society where the
into a
structure is set up in
video,
way where you have like some
and
mega,
the
mega billionaires
haters
who do a lot of
comment.
philanthropic work, like a Bill Gates, for example. And
It's
it's
a
like,
circle of
well,
charity, my dude.
I would rather you not, do 40 tax loopholes and donate, and then we hire some elected representatives to spend that money on social projects.
Yeah, that whole Bill Gates situation is weird. Donates a lot of money, has a massive foundation. Also was friends with that one dude who earned the pedophile island, the guy who didn't off himself.
One guy has that much money. He's like, I'm gonna fix
No one talks about that. But hey, Mr.
Playing
Beast.
God, this is so it's good. It's a good thing. I understand that's a good thing. Malaria being gone equal good.
He also,
weird that
may
you
have
are the
paid
one
for
making
his
all the decisions and
certain
playing God
family
and have
members
this
to
much
go
money to
through
do
college
something
without
like that.
necessarily having the best of grades.
And
Also,
that's, I think,
no one talks about
where
that
some
again.
concerns, with Mr. Beast. Maybe
Please
some
don't
people find
deactivate my
it
Windows
to that.
account. I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Beast
I
is
didn't mean it. I didn't say
unlocking
anything.
capitalism I hate
No
it.
one
It's all
say
Mr.
anything to
Beast
Gates.
and then there was this whole thread. This is in response to Mr. Beast saying that he doesn't drive a profit. Yes, that's because your net worth is over 100 mil and you dick suck Elon Musk. That's why you tweeted weirdly about your chocolate and why you own a fast food chain. This is all.
He doesn't own a fast food chain. I love how half of these people don't know even what they're talking about. Now, that being said, maybe I don't. He doesn't own a food chain. It's literally like the if anyone's been to California, the In-N-Out secret menu where it's technically, do you lucid dream? Yes, I do every once in a while. I used to do it way, way, way more often when I was a lot younger. I also used to sleepwalk, but that's a whole different story. But I believe that food is just
Mr. Beast replied,
it's basically just typical normal ingredients that you would find in most restaurants. And you can just serve it, but it's all done through an app. It's a virtual restaurant, effectively, where you place the order and they just find the nearest restaurant that's part of the program and they'll make the sandwich for you specifically. So, yeah, it's a really weird situation, but I know a lot of restaurants, especially here in the LA area, California, the ghetto, in Compton, Gardena, around those areas, a lot of restaurants, family-owned restaurants, have been making way more money. Just because some freaking kids are I want to get the Mr. Beast burger from this place that I'd never go to, but now there's a YouTuber involved somehow.
Beast burger during COVID because restaurants were struggling and I wanted to give them a way to earn extra money. Countless restaurants were closing to go under, and the extra revenue generated off selling Beast burgers helped them stay afloat. And until after lockdown, I've never really made a penny off it. We just reinvest the revenue into ads to help restaurants. Now, look,
that's
I think
freaking
this is
awesome.
all a bit misdirected. Because I understand the initial...
Yeah, and that's one thing that a lot of people also need to really, really take into account is the fact that he's quite literally not making any money from it. Now, can he make in one way money? Technically, yes, technically, no. It's not about making money. He can write it off as a tax break. And effectively, it's just sort of this whatever your opinion is, basically, if you donate to charities, if you do something good, here, the government will basically give you a tax break. And that means at the end of the year, if you owe money, you don't have to pay that money in the amount that you donated, effectively. So it's kind of a really cool way to make sure that your taxes, rather than going to, all those potholes that are not getting filled, instead of going to that, you can actually guarantee that it's going to a charity and then still not have to pay those taxes, So it's a pretty smart way to circumvent having to pay taxes, and genuinely, a nice way to do it, an ethically, sound way to do it, that the government themselves sort of supports, So I say go for it, my dude. If you're helping people, I don't care. Keep making money, keep donating money, keep the loop going.
Or just ick on all of the Mr. Beast philanthropy things.
Take a sip of tea.
At its core, they are good. They are a whole good. But they are only able to exist because we live in a system in America where 1,000
There's a human statue behind you. Have you noticed that, Mr. Mogul Man?
It costs literally hundreds of dollars to do it, but it requires one guy named Mr. Beast who's 24 years old from North Carolina to get up and fucking do it. It's weird, right? It feels like there should be something we could do. It feels like we should be able to hire elected officials to fix the fucking problem.
Yeah,
but I think everyone's collective experience in America is that the problem
there you go.
doesn't get fucking fixed. It doesn't get fixed.
They just keep getting money and the potholes never get fixed. The schools never get the books. The teachers never get to pay. Where does it all go? We don't know.
Doesn't matter who you hire. Doesn't matter who you elect. Either political party. No problems ever get fixed. No,
that's the problem.
The
like there's such a huge thing of like Democrats and Republicans. Neither one of them has done anything. Not a single notable thing has happened from them in the last who knows how many years. I'm not even one of those dudes that says Obama did so much. No, he didn't. He barely did anything either. Nobody's done anything. Like, Bush was the last president that actually really wrecked things up. But other than that, it wasn't even that huge of a thing. I mean, we had the freaking war, right? Like, but as far as like here in the country, in America, nothing really. Like, we're still in the same exact, like, if anything, the poverty gap, the gap between the rich and the poor has gotten even worse. I don't know where all the money goes. No one knows.
And getting views off this broken system and making money and doing charity in the ways that the broken system allows you to do.
I think we need to stop electing old people.
I'm mad at
like, there should be like, are you 40 or older? You can't be president no more. You're an old dude. Get out. We gotta progress faster than this, dude. Like, why do we keep hiring old people? Like, haven't we realized that age doesn't mean you're good at your job? You're just old.
He's doing are good things. And is the system he's working in fucked? Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm sure you have a lot of experiences, life, world, whatever the hex. But you're old. You have an old way of thinking, and you're obviously filling up your pockets before you retire. Like, it's just get out. Like, we need people that are actually willing to do more actions instead of playing it safe 24/7.
Twitter bullies him into stopping all.
Nobody wants to change anything because if they change something, they might be the president that messed things up.
Oh, the problem suddenly resolved. No, I think he's maybe just a poster boy for this new era of content creators, which in the creator economy are dictating a lot of what happens in business in the world.
Yes,
and I do think this
good because no one else is going to.
Then what a lot of the brain dead Twitter takes are. Every heartwarming human interest story in America is like he raised $20,000 to keep 200 orphans.
Yeah, what a great
machine, and then never asked why an orphan crushing machine exists or why you need to pay to prevent it from being used. But
why does it exist? Because they, the orphan crushing owners, they want to make money, so they sort of invent the problem so that they can offer the solution for a price. That's the big issue. Is the vast majority of problems here are invented in order to sell the issue, the resolution rather.
It's not Mr. Beast's fault. It's not something he created. He's a part of the machine. He's not going to fix capitalism. He's not going to do that. He's going to operate it within it, and that's fine. It's fine that he does that.
That's the funniest part. People only get mad.
Right.
When you use capitalism
because he's doing charity work
in like a morally okay way, because it's like you're not supposed to be the good guy using that.
He doesn't do it. I don't think so. How do we fix the system? That's the bigger question.
It's like
I don't fucking know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that.
There really isn't an answer because it's capitalism. You're allowed to just do whatever the heck you want with your money.
Third political party. Who knows? That would shake.
So yeah, the vast majority of people aren't gonna, get rid of that money on someone to someone else's benefit, effectively.
Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later. All right, subscribe. Goodbye. Wealth inequality is a problem. We'll fix it one day.
We'll fix it one day. That's I'm sure the previous generation and the generation before them said the same thing. And that's really what it comes down to is it's generational, dude. It's generational issues that just no one wants to take up the mantle and fix. And I think it's like that's really the only way I could think of to even help this kind of situation out is literally to just start pushing for like people of a different mindset as opposed to just all these play it safe like political parties that really like I can't, like me personally, I can't agree with either side. Republican, Democrat, rich, poor, poverty, non-poverty. Everything I buy is used, everything's recycled, I fix my own technology, computers, cell phones, stuff like that. Like, I just try to avoid staying with any particular group because I don't agree 100% with anyone. So it's like, oh, are you allowed to use the capitalist system in this way where you can donate the money, but then in return, you get to film it, put it up on the internet, and people will donate to you because they see you're doing good things. Is that morally right? Is it morally not right? I don't care. Because there's people getting help. And no other system, capitalist, socialist, Democrat, Republican, anything, no one's doing it. Not a single other person is doing it. So if this system is actually getting people the help that they need, I'm all in. I am all in. Because that's all it comes down to. I'm so sick and tired of people trying to label themselves and make themselves something more than what they are, which is just another person. There is no... You're not part of something grander, my dude. Where everyone's eating the turd sandwich, effectively. And so, if Mr.Beast is helping people, then Mr.Beast is in the morally correct angle, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if he's doing it for the clout. I don't care if it strokes his ego doing it. I don't care if, in his brain, he's just like, I don't care about the money. I just want the likes and the views. I don't care about the people. I don't care about the orphans. If he's like that, but he's still helping out the orphans, I'm all in. I am all in. I don't care. It's a necessary evil at that point. Like, I don't know if you guys agree, disagree. Let me know in the comments. But that's all I can think of. Like, I'm done trying to figure out those lines between whose team are you on. It's such a ridiculous thing to talk about. I feel like. Let's move on, my dudes, because that's starting to get way more political than I really intended it to. But that's me again, just because. They none of them can do what Mr.Beast is doing. Apparently, the money is just too tight for them.